Damn! Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I seen a little movie called Dogman. Dreamworks Dogman, the film adaptation of Dave Pilkey's graphic novel of the same name. If you're wondering what Dogman is about, it's about a dog and a cop who accidentally both get very injured from an incident. And the cop's head is damaged while his body's just fine. And the dog's body is damaged while the head's just fine. There are surgeons who get the bright idea to add their bodies together, the dog's head and the human's body, creating the mastermind himself, Dogman. While Dogman is on doing his little shenanigans, he has to deal with the villain, Petey the evil cat, who is a evil cat. I remember when it was like 2015 when the first book came out, Dogman. It came out right after the final Captain Underpants book. And I read it one time from the school library, and I've been hooked into the series ever since. I read every single book that came out every single year until 2023. But I catched up again. So I'd say I'm a fan. And I remember it was like 2020, December 2020, exactly. The movie got announced.
Holy shit!
What happened? Dogman movie just got announced. Nuh-uh. Yo, motherfucker. I ain't a bullshitter. Oh yeah, prove that. Oh, you want proof? Oh yeah, you want proof?
Yeah.
Go check your phone then. Wait, you took my phone. Oh, right. I did take your phone. Here, check mine. Holy shit. Since that movie announcement, production was very quiet. Like, no one knew if the movie was canceled or it was just on hold or something. It was all the way until 2024 when the Dogman design got leaked. It was from, I believe, Universal Studios, correct me if I'm wrong. Then they leaked concept art, which showed Dogman and Lil Petey, which was really cute. And then they just released the trailer. And the day that trailer released, it was so weird. Like, when I saw that trailer, it didn't feel real. I didn't believe it. It had to be fan-made. I didn't know if I liked it or not. I was kind of off about the animation. It didn't look bad. It just looked weird. Let's just say it was a weird history for this movie. But what do I think about this movie as a Dogman fan? And I have to say, it was... Alright, so let's start off with the things I liked about this movie. So first off, let's just get into the obvious. The animation is great. I know I said like not even a minute ago that I was a little off about the animation, but that was because that was like me during a time when I almost stopped being a fan of Dogman. And I kept forgetting of how Dogman was like visually. And ever since I caught up on Dogman, holy shit, they did a really good job with the animation. First of all, the landscape of this world that the Dogman movie is set in, it looks exactly how it does in the books. Some of the buildings look a little wacky and cartoony. The human designs look exactly how it does in the books. Like, they translated the human designs perfectly from the books into the movies while still looking good, unlike another movie that had the same style. And overall, the landscape, the animation, it's really good. Like, the colors in the sky are very vibrant for some scenes. The designs of the characters translated to the screen is perfect. Like Petey, Dogman, the news reporter lady, etc. Next off, I have to say the voice acting. So this was another thing I was kind of off about ever since that Dogman trailer released. I was kind of a little off about it. But when the movie came out, honestly, they just blended into the characters perfectly. Like, ever since I watched the Dogman movie, my opinion on Pete Davidson as Petey the Cat completely changed. I thought they just casted him just because he's Pete Davidson. No, he perfectly played this character. Like, he literally brought the character to life. So, the same thing happened to all the other actors and actresses who played their titular roles. Like Chief, for example. He sounded exactly like how I would imagine Chief, which is perfect. And apparently the dude who played him is the same dude who was in Get Out. The comedic dude, the comedic dude from Get Out. He was perfect in the role too. Either way, everyone was really good. And I'm glad we didn't have Dogman have any lines in the movie. Because in the books, he was always like a silent character. Obviously, except for like a little barking here and there. But I mean, come on, he's a dog. Another thing I really liked about this movie is that they just perfectly blended the books into the movie. Not even just like the animation or the characters, but like just the Hunter vibe in general. Like the vibe of the Dogman books is that it's made by kids for kids. The same thing happened here. It's like they just got a bunch of kids to write the movie. In this case, it's a good thing. They have all the heart from the books, like with Petey's backstory and Lil Petey. Because in this movie, Lil Petey is the heart of the movie. He humanized Petey as a character. If he wasn't in the movie, Petey would just been like your typical villain. Petey wanted to just let Lil Petey go. Lil Petey made him realize he's no better than his father, which I think is really heartfelt because in the books, Petey's dad abandoned him and his mom, basically making Petey the character he is. And same thing with Dogman's character. I wouldn't say he's necessarily the heart of the story, but his backstory does have lots of heart. Because you kind of feel bad for this Dogman character. Like, his owner practically died. Showed like some of his backstory a little bit. Not to where like it took a huge chunk of the movie, but it's like a scene where Dogman was going through his owner's home. It showed like how good of a connection he and his owner had, which honestly, that was a really good moment too. It would have been nice to see a little more of their backstory, but at the same time, it would have taken a lot of screen time. And before I get into my final thoughts of the movie, here's a little something I picked up along the way. It's designed as a dog bowl. Has ADHD, the Dogman logo, Dogman, Petey, Lil Petey, and yeah, I could be using this for my dog Reese, but instead I'm just gonna keep it in my room as a collectible in my sad little popcorn bucket shrine. Honestly, as a Dogman fan, I love this movie. Like, everything was on point. There was like 2 storylines they changed. First of all, there was the evil Petey arc, where they changed him from a bad guy to a good guy. In the books, he didn't like become good till like the 9th book. Correct me if I'm wrong. Also, Chief has like a love interest in the books, which was Nurse Lady, but in the movies, or in the movie universe, he has a crush on the news reporter lady. None of these changes I didn't like. In fact, I like these changes. But other than those 2, it was basically on point, like everything. I'm like even more invested into the Dogman series now, ever since this movie and the last 2 books that came out last year. It was this book and this book. And I do not have all the other Dogman books currently, except for the one that I released in 2023, this one. Honestly, it's a great time to be a fan of the Dogman series.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super